pleasure the final installment, the final Tuesday in the year 2025. One more sport in a jiffy to go. I will say Happy New Year to every one of us. Many thanks to everyone who's been logged in and logged on since the start of the year. We see you, appreciate you. We definitely do not take you for granted. Thank you for keeping it locked with us right here on Empire Radio 102.1 FM. Ayodeji Ajiboye is my name. Absolute honor to be your host on the show, bringing you top stories making the rounds in the world of sport this morning. Yesterday, not too good news coming through was that Anthony Joshua's close friend died in the Lagos-Ibadan Expressway crash. Though the two times heavyweight boxer was unscathed, but definitely it's been said, according to reports, that he is responding to treatment right there. And yes, the president of the country, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, and other stakeholders have all condoled with Anthony Joshua on the loss of his friends during the tragic accident yesterday. And later today, we're seeing the Super Eagles of Nigeria in action match day 3 in the round 2 of the African Cup of Nations 2025. We're playing against the Cranes of Uganda later this evening. And of course, a couple of players to look forward to, especially the Nigerian Ugandan Ikpeazu, who is targeting a win against the Super Eagles. The Ugandan born attacker right there, definitely talking tough already. Seems like it definitely does mean business when it comes to playing against the Super Eagles of Nigeria. Giving you a recap of other actions that went down in the world of sport yesterday, struck this morning. Definitely some big stories to look forward to, especially in the world of tennis. Tennis stories this morning. The Kegels won the latest version of the Battle of the Sexes in tennis, beating top-ranked women's player Aryna Sabalenka 6-3, 6-3 in an exhibition match that represented light entertainment rather than another landmark moment for gender equality. There was laughing and joking between the players, some under themselves over the top grunting on shot, and even some dancing from Sabalenka during the timeout to entertain the crowd at the 17,000-seat arena right there in Dubai, where the most expensive tickets sold for approaching $800. Kegels, the 2022 Wimbledon runner-up, who has played only 6 top-level matches in the past 3 years because of wrist and knee injuries, appeared to play within himself at times and face the advantage of Sabalenka's side of the court, being nearly 10% smaller in an attempt to level the playing field. The players are given only 1 serve per point rather than 2. And away from that story right now, quickly, still taking more stories coming through from other sports on the show this morning. We'll delve straight into the NBA, bringing some top stories coming through and the results of matches that were played from last night. The Denver Nuggets star Nikola Jokic limped off the court at halftime of the Denver's 147-123 loss to the Miami Heat earlier this morning. After injuring his left knee with about 3 seconds left before the intermission, he was not on court for the second half, and we have an MRI scan later today. Jokic was alone under the basket and appeared to step forward to help Denver's Spencer Jones defend the drive by Miami's Jamie Jacket Jr. as time was about to expire in the second quarter. While backtrapping, Jones stepped on Jokic's left foot and it seemed the center's knee buckled in a bit right there. The Nuggets have dealt with some major injury issues this season and will play Monday without 3 will be starters. That's talking about Christian Braun, Aaron Gordon, and also Cameron Johnson, who all have right knee injury management, right hamstring strain, and the left ankle sprain, respectively. Jokic had 21.8 assists and 5 rebounds in the first half yesterday. He sits out any significant time. It will be a massive blow to the Denver in some respect to the entire NBA, given how he's one of the game's superstars as we speak. Other news: Oklahoma City Thunder center Isaiah Hartenstein will miss time after straining his left calf for the second time this season. Hartenstein was ruled out of last night's game against the Atlanta Hawks after exiting Sunday's win over Philadelphia 76ers late in the third quarter. The Thunder did not announce the timetable for Hartenstein's recovery. He has, however, missed 6 games after originally straining the soleus, a muscle in the lower calf, on November 26. And away from that right now, straight into the world of football this morning, I'm bringing you results of some of the matches that went down in some of the top European leagues overnight. In the Italian Serie A, We saw matches between Roma and Genoa, with AS Roma winning the game 3-1 in the Portuguese Primeira Liga. Porto were 2-0 winners over AVS right there. While in the Confederation of African Football African Cup of Nations, Comoros played at a 0-0 draw against Mali, while Zambia lost to Morocco 3-0. Make that Comoros did not score a single goal in the African Cup of Nations, and now they've already exited the competition. Angola also played at a 0-0 draw against Egypt, while Zimbabwe lost to South Africa 3-2. Later today, we'll be seeing matches that will be played in the English Premier League, where we'll be seeing the likes of Burnley host Newcastle United about 7:30 p.m. Nigerian time. Chelsea will be hosting AFC Bournemouth. Nottingham Forest will be playing up against Everton. West Ham United will be hosting Brighton and Hove Albion later this evening, right there in the English Premier League. Arsenal will be hosting Aston Villa, while Manchester United will be hosting Wolverhampton Wanderers. Away from that, still talking about the Confederation of African Football, other matches will be happening later this evening, with Tanzania up against Tunisia, Uganda up against Nigeria, Benin Republic up against Senegal, Botswana up against Congo Democratic Republic. Mathematically, the Super Eagles of Nigeria are through to the next round, and it's going to be left to say whether it's going to be Tunisia or Uganda that will be joining the Super Eagles of Nigeria in the next round, while for the likes of Senegal and also Benin, as well as Congo Democratic Republic, all of these three could also move straight into the round of 16, with the permutations now coming through thick and fast. Sports in a jiffy right here on iPad Radio 102.1 FM. That's how much we're thinking on the show for today. Many thanks to everyone who's been a part of it. Don't forget, Sports in a jiffy comes to your airing Mondays to Fridays from 10 a.m. down to the flip side of 10. Sports Up Show Mondays and Wednesdays 6 p.m. down to 7 p.m. and on Fridays 5 to 6 p.m. while on Saturdays 2 p.m. down to 3 p.m. We do 1 hour of banter, 1 hour of reach, 1 hour of views, reviews, and all of the interviews right here on your number one urban lifestyle station. Ayodeji Ajiboye is signing out this morning. I always tell you to stay sporty, stay active, drink enough water to stay hydrated, go out there, be the best version of yourself, and don't forget to be kind, because kindness is cool. I'll see you when I see you once again. Do have for yourself an amazing and a lovely Tuesday. Good morning.
Hey, High Impact.
Hi, how may I help you?
Which club is the first to win Champions League?
That's very easy. Real Madrid, the first champion